I don't know what happened after the Yard Truth match. Remind me.
I don't fucking remember myself. I didn't watch this.
Is it in the notes?
I didn't know. I didn't watch this. I didn't watch this.
Where's your phone at? Give me your phone. Time to go look up a review of this shirt. Entertain our viewers. Do something.
Someone play the fucking Shane McMahon theme
Insert
song.
Shane
right
McMahon theme song.
Insert Here Comes the Money. Dollar, dollar.
I would love for your internet to work.
That kind of doesn't happen. It's kind of different with Androids, Kyle.
I don't know how to work
God
Androids.
fucking damn it. You pressed the wrong fucking thing.
I'm sorry.
This man doesn't know how to fucking work an Android.
Forgive me. I'm inexperienced.
This man double tapped the home button.
Wait.
For an Android phone.
Don't hate on me yet.
Who the fuck does that?
Okay. Back on track. Okay. It was the New Day segment. Okay, so New Day.
Raw sucked.
This Raw was legit shit. Oh, it was so bad. So bad, I almost don't care anymore.
Almost, but we gotta keep it going.
I barely paid attention to the show.
Same to be quiet.
It was so boring. So unbelievably boring.
Listen, if you're going to claim that there's a new era in the WWE, the first thing you better do is make sure you make important decisions and make them feel important. Not sprawl shit last minute and make unimportant last minute decision it's just...
I'd rather sit through my algebra teacher trying to teach me English than sit through this episode of Raw.
There's just so many things on this Raw that didn't need to be done, but it was done nonetheless, and it was boring as an end result.
So, show started.
Nonsensical.
Stephanie comes out.
Oh.
And she was like, "Welcome to Monday!" And then Shane came out. And Shane was like, "This is our show now. This is the new era in the WWE. And we're changing things around here." And then Stephanie, with her man's shoulders, was like, "I got you a gift." And like, her arm extension, I swear it covered like half of the ring. That's how long her shoulder is. And so, it was this goodie bag. And so Shane pulled the picture out of it that Vince stepped on weeks ago for WrestleMania or whatever. And it was a brand new picture frame and whatnot. And she was like, "I know how much you love that photo, Shane." And Shane was like, "Oh, thank you."
Shane
person.
with the most uninterested face, like not giving a shit kind of face, was just like, wow.
He didn't care.
Wow, I'm touched. I'm moved.
I'm moved.
He looked at the photo just like, why did you give me this? This is just fucking
So then Stephanie does that shit where she pans to the fans like, "Who wants to hear Shane's opinions for tonight?" And everyone was like,
course.
"Yeah, boners!" And then they were like, "Who wants to hear my opinion?" And people were like, "Boo." Not as loud as Roman Reigns' boo, but you get the point. So Shane's ideas were interrupted because Kevin Owens waddled his way to the ring with his fat, not developed baby.
Yeah, Kevin Owens interrupts, and what is the first thing that this man does? Ask for a rematch for the Intercontinental title.
Even though he already had a shot at the main championship weeks ago, now he's back to this belt.
And really, he could stay there in that main event caliber if he wanted to, but no, he just decides to go back to the Intercontinental Championship, the mid-card title. I don't understand why Kevin Owens would actually want to do that.
So Owens brought up about how he was doing a rematch and he didn't get it yet, even though I thought the rematch clause was it has to be accepted in 31 days, or it's invalid.
Yeah, and it's pretty much over 31 days.
It's been like 31 days at this point. And so Shane and Stephanie were
because
like,
he's a prize fighter, Michael!
Shane and Stephanie were talking about it, and then Shane was like, "Well, you know what? There's another man I know that wants a shot at that championship." And then Cesaro came out, and
he is full on embracing this James Bond gimmick that he's had. He comes out with the rip-off tuxedo again, and this time his Titantron consists of the actual, like, GoldenEye James Bond bullshit, you know, that circle bullshit, and then he had the microphone as the gun and just pa. Which, to be quite honest, I thought that actually looked pretty cool. But at the same time, it's just, why are you even doing this? Because really, Cesaro on his own was a good character.
This all led to a number one contenders match between Cesaro and Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. I could be wrong. I haven't done my research on this one yet, but I'm almost positive that this is the same number one contenders match we had 3 weeks ago on the show for the same championship. Okay. So, they had their normal Kevin Owens Cesaro match. What you expect? It was boring.
A decent match, to be quite honest.
I didn't really care for it.
I mean, you probably might not have cared for it, but, like, the actual match itself was pretty decent. It was actually full of pretty good spots. Of course, first of all, Cesaro starts with his shoulder attacks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. Miz was on commentary. That's right.
Fucking, okay, let me get this rant out the way, and pretty short and simple, straight to the point. Miz and Maurice on commentary is fucking abysmal. Never do that again.
I hate it too because, like, every single time, like, the Miz talks, I feel like jizz is coming out of JBL's mouth. And then while, like, he talks, there's moments where he's like, how good do I look, babe? And Marissa's like, you look perfect. With her fucking accent.
With, like, her total, like, white girl, I'm gonna drink Starbucks and suck a dick accent.
Fuck you. Fuck everything about the Miz. So, I'm sure this match was fine for what it was.
It was, I mean, like, okay. Despite the fact of the 5-star frog splash that Kevin Owens does is now being called the bullfrog splash. Oh, God. Despite that dumbass shit from Michael Cole. From who else?
Bullfrog splash there, John.
Bullfrog splash. Boom. John.
That looks like it hurts. Byron Saxon's a great commentary.
It's like, ooh, that looks like it hurts. Yeah, because Byron Saxon's
everything in wrestling hurts, you dipshit.
I mean, I don't want to knock on Byron Saxton because honestly, he's the most tolerable of the bunch in the commentary table. Because even though the commentary table altogether is pretty abysmal, but like. He's the only one, even though he's pretty boring, he's the one I can tolerate the most.
I wish segregation would come back. So Byron Saxton would have to move to the back of the announce table. So...
If there was segregation, then, like, New Day wouldn't even...
Well, I mean, this company's already segregated enough at where it's at, so...
Getting to the R-Truth segment later on.
We'll get there, yeah.
God.
Actually, that's next, but anyway, so... Match ends in disqualification, I think, right?
Not in disqualification.
What did it end in?
I forgot where
Nobody won. I tell you that much. I thought it was DQ. Was it not double? Yeah, because Miz ran in.
Yeah.
And Miz beat someone up, and so Miz she snapped.
It became a thing. It became a thing between. It became a triple thing between Cesaro, Owens, and Miz because Miz somehow got involved.
Yeah. And then Zayn came out and they brawled, and this is supposed to lead to a fatal 4-way at Extreme Rules. So.
Even though the number one contenders match, even though the Intercontinental title was, I'm pretty sure, a number one contenders match. So that absolutely came out to make no sense, but still. Anyway, moving on with the shit show.
R-Truth was backstage, right?
Oh, God.
R-Truth was backstage.
I'll let you handle this.
And he was with Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze had a selfie stick and he was taking photos with his phone. And fucking R-Truth had a stick. A legit, like, actual tree branch stick with a phone taped to it. And he was holding it, and he's like, what's up, dog? Then Goldust comes in with Fandango. And they start shaking their hips together. And this is supposed to signify that R-Truth and Goldust are not getting along. So R-Truth is with the homie Tyler Breeze taking selfies with a selfie stick that legit came from a tree branch. And Goldust is dancing with Fandango. So this great feud goes into a match. It was... Actually, before that, Roman Reigns was backstage with AJ Styles. And then AJ Styles was with the Bullet Club and he was like... You guys are my friends. You guys are my friends. You guys are my family. Even though the Bullet Club are heels. And Roman Reigns came up and he was like, at Extreme Rules, I'm gonna beat you for this title. And AJ Styles was like, I'm gonna win that title from you. And then Roman was like, if you think you stand a chance, face Us 1, Us 2, and Us Trey tonight on Raw.
Monday Night Us once
Monday
more.
Night Us, man. So
One
that
versus Us.
that leads to a
all.
6-man lame event that we'll get to.
Us.
Tag team match. It was Tyler Breeze and R-Truth versus Goldust and Fandango on Monday Night Raw. One positive came out of this. And it's not even a positive. Tyler Breeze won his first match, I think, in Raw history. I'm almost positive Tyler Breeze won his first match on this show ever.
I mean, you could be wrong, but like I don't remember.
I never remember
time
him winning him on Raw.
Yeah.
Never. This was... R-Truth was on the ring apron taking selfies with the selfie stick. Goldust was dancing.
That was fucking hilarious to look at, to be quite honest.
It was... You just have to think to yourself for a moment. We have gone from the brutal Hell in a Cell matches to Stone Cold riding in on his fucking monster truck shit.
Yeah, that's legit gold.
The beer bashes, fucking Vince McMahon feuding with his son Shane back in the old days. Triple H and Shawn Michaels and DX.
Is that WrestleMania 17 though?
The Chris Benoit winning the championship at WrestleMania 20. All of that has developed into selfie sticks and hip shaking on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, I don't think it's any worse than Brodus Clay.
We'll get into him tonight on the Impact review.
God damn it.
If he's on there. If he's not.
I hope Tyrese is not on.
Tyrese.
That is such. That's a worse name. That's a worse name than Brodus for me, to be quite fucking honest with you. Let me be blunt. Tyrese is fucking worse than Brodus.
It's Tyrese 1. You said Tyrese. That's the black kid that used to live next door to me.
Boy.
He's moved. I don't know. Oh.
Okay, so...
Back on track.
Correcting me, even if you say Tyrus, that's not any better.
It's not. It's really not, but whatever. Back on track. Getting back on track here.
Rewind.
It was the New Day segment. Okay, so New Day comes out. And they talk about how Enzo got hurt last night. And they feel saddened by it. But they still are the tag team champions, and they will defend against anyone. And it's announced they'll defend against the Vaudevillains at Extreme Rules. It's a regular match, whatever, don't care. I guess the original plan was for the Vaudevillains to win anyway.
I'm pretty sure.
But whatever. So, Vaudevillains come out. They basically say the New Day sucks. And so, then the Dudley Boys come out. And they say that the Vaudevillains only won the tournament because Enzo got hurt, and they feel like that the whole tournament should be restarted. Big Cass comes out, and he basically defends the New Day, and this leads to an 8-man tag team match that nobody gives a shit about. I didn't watch it. I didn't care. I went back to make sure that the selfie stick thing actually happened. This is actually pretty funny because on this review, there's actually legit like a photo of Teddy Long on WWE 12 showing the tag team match.
I swear to God.
Because that's exactly what it turned into. An 8-man tag team match player. So yeah, this match was very boring.
Fun fact, Teddy Long's favorite game to play as a kid was tag.
That was a terrible joke. Don't ever say that again. They brought up the legacy between Ric Flair and Charles Robinson because Chicago screwed y'all. And then they did Emma versus Becky Lynch.
Why? Thankfully, my crown immediately dropped to signify the way I felt about this match.
Let me just discuss something for a minute. This feud has been built off through Twitter.
Not again.
Twitter is ruining wrestling.
Why is Twitter an actual factor of...
You've had Charlotte and Natalya battling on Raw for weeks now. And now all of a sudden, Emma and fucking Becky Lynch, and I hate Becky Lynch so fucking much, are wrestling. These two Nimrods are wrestling Why? Because they had a heated rivalry on Twitter, John. Note 2. Emma lost last week to Natalia. Way to make your person look strong heading into this heated rivalry grudge match. Statement 3. Becky Lynch has not been on Raw since the Raw after Mania. You wonder why we don't care about the woman. It's because they don't give us a reason to care. They don't build up the matches on Raw. They only build it off on Twitter. And it's these fucking posts where Becky Lynch is like, I hate that dress that Emma has on today. And Emma gets butthurt about it. And she goes to the officials and wants a match. That's what wrestling has come to. I can go up to Zack Ryder and say that I hate his purple tights. And he'll want to wrestle me over it. It's honestly bullshit what wrestling has become. Bullshit. So I'm not reviewing this match. Emma won, which she should have.
Thankfully. They
played the Cologne's video because Carlito and his gay-ass brother are debuting again. The Ambrose Asylum with Stephanie McMahon. Dean Ambrose basically accused Stephanie of faking her happiness. And Stephanie was saying to Ambrose that she's legit giving the fans a chance and she's giving Shane a chance and all this other bullshit. And then she was like, I'm canceling the Ambrose Asylum. And she brought the highlight reel back and Chris Jericho came out and they started brawling again. And which means this feud's not over, even though Dean Ambrose won clean last night.
No, but like if you beat Chris Jericho, he's gonna get so like childishly butthurt about it.
Yeah, he's gonna start kicking ring steps again.
To the point where he's gonna go back to like he's gonna channel in his inner like not the good type of Chris Jericho heel, but the like baby like cry baby type of heel that he was back.
I want my rematch. I want my rematch. Please, Daddy.
I want my rematch. You
Give
stupid
me
idiot.
Rematch. There's Gordon Ramsay. Get the fuck out of my kitchen. Fucking so. The highlight of this
Monday Night Raw is Raw.
The highlight of this is we found out that Dean Ambrose's plant has a name.
And Raw is Jericho. Kill yourself.
And Dean Ambrose's plant's name is Mitch.
Mitch.
That was the highlight of all of this bullshit. We found out that the plant had a goddamn name.
What a beautiful name for a plant, Dean. Mitch.
So...
Is there a reason it's so close to the word bitch?
Oh, and then, speaking of Mitch, Jericho broke Mitch over Dean Ambrose's head. So this feud's very personal now. Mitch is dead. We're gonna have to have a funeral for Mitch.
Honestly, that was the one entertaining. That was the one entertaining thing that I saw come out of this entire segment.
U.S. title #1 contenders battle royal. Two hilarious things came from this match. One, they made you think Zack Ryder stood a chance. And two, Dolph Ziggler eliminated Baron Corbin.
Get your thoughts out the way right now.
So, they had this match. This battle royal was pretty bad. I remember that Rusev, Alberto Del Rio, Zack Ryder, and Sheamus were the final four. Fucking, at that moment, I knew a jobber was gonna win. And of course, Rusev won. And Rusev was like, yes! And Kalisto looked on and he was like, I love that big man. I like big men. Because I love my fans! And so, now that Kalisto's gonna face Rusev, I guarantee you two things are gonna happen. It's either gonna be one, Kalisto's gonna get the underdog storyline there, John. Or two, Rusev's gonna win the championship, and John Cena's gonna come back like, I love America! And he's gonna win the US championship back. Either way, I don't care about Rusev, and I don't care about Kalisto. Your thoughts?
Okay. Alright.
I give you the floor. Speak away.
I think I'm gonna mellow down for a bit first. Let me just breathe in. Rusev is the worst fucking choice you could have gone with. Yeah. Why Rusev? No one gives a shit from the Okay. First of all, making Zack Ryder one of the last two automatically makes it nothing but an insult to both Ryder and the fans. Ryder had his moment at WrestleMania. You made him feel good for one night at least before you made The Miz go in and take a shit all over it with his bitch wife. Second, why would you do that to Zack Ryder? Because you're only going to make this man want to quit, even though he's more dedicated to this business than any of the fucking fans that I've seen, more than us probably. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous how you just spat in this man's face by making him seem like he's going to win, but then get thrown over the top by this big-bellied fucking Bulgarian brute, which, by the way, don't call him a Bulgarian brute. That's the, stupidest fucking name. I have a lot wrong. There's a lot wrong with Rusev. I just can't, I can't find myself to personally enjoy the man. The only thing that I've enjoyed from Rusev was his WrestleMania 31 entrance. That's the one thing I can remember that actually put a smile on my face when it came to seeing Rusev on screen. Literally the worst choice you could have gone with was Rusev. I would have rather seen any one of the fucking Outcasts win this Battle Royal than Rusev. It's literally the worst and most insulting thing to come out of this entire fucking night.
Well, John, now we're going to get Mexico versus the great state of Russia.
I need to breathe. Hold on. I need to breathe. You don't want me to scream in your face.
We're going to get the Border Wars here on Monday Night Raw.
Border Wars.
That's the name of the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. That's why I said that.
Get Trump in on this. Get Trump in on the storyline.
We will build a wall around Kalisto, and he will not be allowed to deal drugs anymore. Fuck you, Kalisto. Fuck this whole segment. Fuck everything about it.
So
the U.S. title's so worthless at this point, it doesn't matter. Charlotte came out to address the fans, and she was like, I won last night fair and square! And, her penis was, flopping around all over the place. And so...
And then Little H...
Yeah.
Charles Robinson comes out with the most smug face. He's just yeah, I'm a part of this great storyline. Yeah, a bootleg Montreal Screwjob. Congratulations. You're a part of a segment that was worse than when TNA tried to replicate the Montreal Screwjob with Kurt Angle. That was... this entire Montreal Screwjob bullshit was more worse and insult... WWE really fucking hates their fans, I bet, because all they've ever done is things to insult their intelligence and things that are just it's me, Vince McMahon, suck my dick, ha ha.
So Charlotte was like, tell the fans, Charles, that you did that without any of our influence. And Charles Robinson was like, yeah, it's not like you fucked me up the ass to make me decide to do that. And then Charlotte was like, tell them that I didn't stick my dick into your asshole, Charles Robinson, and rape you to a point where you decided to screw Natalya. And Charles Robinson was like, yep, that was my decision alone. And Charlotte was like, thank you, Charles.
The funniest thing was that Charles Robinson actually fucked up. He botched so
hard. Oh, yeah, that's
point.
right. Well, no, I'm pretty sure it was on purpose.
He was just like, yep. Oh, no.
It's how Charlotte was like, you mean you didn't take my dick?
No.
And so Charles was like, no, not at all. No, I didn't get raped. And so Charlotte was like, thank you. And so then Charles Robinson left. And so Natalya comes out and she was like, this is a bunch of bullshit and you know it. I'm a heart. I deserve this. I deserve this. Yeah, you don't deserve this, Natalya. Nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves to watch you fight a transgender woman for a fucking championship that nobody gives a shit about. It's a bathroom break. Nobody cares about it. So they start fighting. Natalya gets the upper hand and she takes Ric Flair's ring and Ric Flair's watch. And that makes us feel very, extremely personal heading into Extreme Rules, John. Where Stephanie announced that they're going to have a submission match.
A submission match? You fucking kidding me?
It's bad enough that I had to sit through this damn match again. The fact that it's a submission match, the fact that I gotta watch these two ugly, man-looking women tangle on the ground for 10 minutes trying to get each other to fucking tap out, disgusts me. I don't even want to sit through it. I don't, but I'm dedicated to this 10-person fan base, and I need to do this for our 10 fans out there. Other than that, I wouldn't watch Tranny Flair stick his dick up Natalia's butthole trying to make him tap out. And Ric Flair's banned from ringside, so we can't jack off to it. Main event was the Bullet Club and AJ Styles versus Uce and Brother Uce.
Dude, fucking Uce. Monday night fucking Uce. It has come true.
This match
has taken over this entire fucking show.
This match
it is
terrible.
Literally Monday night Uce now.
It was bad. It was terrible. There was no reason for it to be happening. It ended when AJ Styles hit the forearm on one of the Uces. And so then this happened. I remember this. The Bullet Club brings a chair into the ring, and they were like, "Use it, AJ, use it." And AJ was like, "I'm a pussy. I won't use it." When he has an Extreme Rules match in 3 weeks. You're telling me you're too much of a pussy to hit the guy you're gonna have a hardcore rules match with in 3 fucking weeks for the championship? That's why this Extreme Rules match is not a good idea. That's exactly why. Roman Reigns eventually gets the upper hand, and he beats up AJ, and he powerbombs him to the table. Fans booed. Nobody cared.
Essentially, this entire segment was a boring 6-man tag match, ending up in an entire reenactment of Star Wars Episode 3. Do it, Anakin. Do it. I can't do it. Do it, Anakin. Do it. And then fucking Usos come out and be like, if you don't do it, I will. Bitch! Hits.
Yeah, and then Roman got pissed about it. Because then they started beating up the Usos with chairs, and Roman was like...
Yeah, Roman had a fucking...
You do that to my family?
Like, Roman Reigns had, like, more of a fit than I've ever seen him ever. He looked like a fucking Looney Tunes character. I swear his face was about to turn red and steam was about to come out of his fucking ears.
Who is the face? Who is the heel? Who am I supposed to cheer for? I don't understand. Is Roman Reigns a bad guy because he attacked AJ Styles with a chair? Is AJ Styles the good guy because he would have used a chair against Roman? Oh, I forgot. Oh, Roman's the guy. Doesn't matter what he is. Yes, it does matter what he is. I don't want to sit through a face versus face Extreme Rules match without knowing who to fucking boo. You can't just cheer both of them. That's not how wrestling works. I need to know who these characters are, what their motives are, and who I should cheer for. If Roman Reigns is getting booed, turn him heel. Turn him heel already. Because I'm tired of him being this guy like, I'm the guy and I love my family. When he could just be like, fuck you, and be a perfect heel.
He would honestly be like one of the greatest fucking heels if he would just give in. But of course WWE doesn't want him to give in because they see him as the good guy in the entire company. They want to see him as the good guy. But the fans won't let him, so he has to be this stock fucking limbo of the guy. And it's literally the most cringe-inducing thing for dedicated fans to see, even for casual fans to see. Because casual fans who still boo Roman because no one gives a fucking shit, are still cringing at the fact that this guy is stuck. He's just like, I can't be a good guy because you guys don't like me. But then again, WWE doesn't want me to be a good guy. So now I'm the guy. Fuck you.
In all points, fact is, the show is terrible. The show is so bad. Raw is terrible. If you find Impact worse than this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you think TNA, a company going out of business, is still worse than this wrestling show. Ring of Honor is worse by miles, but Raw, it's just...
As king, I put this crown upon my head for a reason. And that reason is that I sit through this fucking garbage. I sit through this fucking garbage every week. I'm still here with this crown on my head. I call myself king because I sit through this garbage when no one else will. I hope you're happy for me. I hope you're happy for me because this title of king is honestly the worst fucking job ever. I'm done.